Hi everyone, this is Chaz, and I've got a little story I'd like to tell you. Now those of you who know me fairly well know that when I was in high school, I had a job. And this job that I had is a job that I believe should be classified by the federal government as a form of birth control. You see, when I was in high school, I was Chuck E. Cheese. Now, that's not to say that I just worked at Chuck E. Cheese. There are lots of people who just worked at Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, no, 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 no. I was Chuck E. Cheese. I was the man in the rat suit. 2 to 3 days a week, I donned that rat suit, and I danced, and I performed, and I entertained little children. And the reason why I say that this job should be classified as a form of birth control is because after you've done that job full time, you don't want kids. I've got a lot of friends who used to work at Chuck E. Cheese with me, but none of them were full-time rat suit people or full-time costume people. So after working that costume, you don't want kids. That is, if you can have them after all of the groin punches. But anyway, the story that I want to tell you happened one day while I was working, and I was working in the costumes. Now, the Chuck E. Cheese that I worked at, we had two costumes. We had the Chuck E. Cheese costume, and we had a Jasper Jowls costume. Now, Jasper was the guitar-playing hound dog. This particular day, I was walking around in the Jasper costume. If you've ever worn a costume like that, you know you have no peripheral vision. You're pretty much like this. You can only see about this much, on either side of you. So, I'm walking around in the Jasper costume, and all of a sudden, I'm dragging about 40 pounds on my left leg. So I look down, and this small child has attached himself to my knee. And he looks up at me and he's like, "Hi, Jasper, how's it going?" And I wave at the guy, because I can't talk, I'm in costume. And this little boy says, "Come on, Jasper, I want you to come and meet my mom." So he grabs me by the paw and he takes me over to his mother. He's really proud that he's going to introduce Jasper Jowls to his mom. So he takes me over to his mother and he says, "Mom, this is Jasper," and I shake his mother's hand. Now, apparently, the last time that this child had been at Chuck E. Cheese, or the time before that this child had been to Chuck E. Cheese, he'd gotten into the ball pit, the ball crawl, and he was playing, and whoever was working the costume that day, who was not me, I have to point that out, it was not me, had gotten into the ball crawl with the kids and played with them. And back then that was allowable. I don't know if that's allowable today, but back then it was permissible for the costume characters to get in the ball crawl and play with the kids. So this little boy introduces me to his mother, and then proceeds to yell, in a voice that was loud enough it could be heard in Sweden, "Mommy, Mommy, last time we were here, this is the guy that grabbed me in the balls." Let me repeat that for you. "Mommy, Mommy, last time we were here, this is the guy that grabbed me in the balls." There was no way for that sentence to come out right. None. I thought, oh my God, my boss has heard this and I am so fired. So I quickly dropped the mother's hand, went back to my dressing room, and got the heck out of the costume. Because there is just no way that "Mommy, Mommy, last time we were here, this is the guy that grabbed me in the balls" is going to come out good. And there's no good remedy to that. So, I got out of the costume and I went up to the mother and I said, "Ma'am, my name is Charles May and I am the costume actor at the store, and I just wanted to assure you that I have never seen your son before a day in my life, much less grabbed him anywhere." So I was just thinking about the past and the various jobs that I've had over the years, and Chuck E. Cheese came to mind, and so I figured I'd share that story with you. About the time the little boy with Jasper T. Jowls in tow said a sentence that shattered my small little world. Talk to y'all later. Bye.